Have you ever wondered why so many historic black hospitals exist across America? Because for decades, the unspoken rule was simple. Many hospitals treated black patients last, or not at all. So black doctors, nurses, and communities did something radical. They didn't beg. They built their own hospitals. The first brick of resistance. Imagine being told your life mattered less simply because of the color of your skin. For black Americans in the late 1800s and early 1900s, that wasn't imagination. It was reality. White hospitals routinely denied black physicians hospital privileges. Black nurses were denied training. Black patients were turned away from emergency rooms. So in 1891, Surgeon Daniel Hale Williams responded with something bold. He founded Provident Hospital in Chicago, Illinois. Provident became the first black-owned and operated hospital in the United States. And it wasn't just a hospital. It became a training ground for black doctors and nurses locked out of medical schools and residencies. In fact, Provident hosted one of the first successful open-heart surgeries in American history. Today, it continues operating as Provident Hospital of Cook County, serving Chicago's South Side. Healing after slavery. Even earlier, during the Civil War, another hospital emerged from necessity. In 1862, Freedmen's Hospital opened in Washington, D.C. Its mission was urgent. Treat newly freed enslaved people and black Union soldiers who had fought for a nation still debating their humanity. But the hospital didn't disappear after the war. Instead, it evolved into one of the most important medical training centers in black history. Freedmen's Hospital eventually became Howard University Hospital, helping produce generations of black physicians who would serve communities across America. It still stands today, a southern fortress for care. By the mid-20th century, segregation was still blocking access to medical care across the South. So in 1952, a new hospital opened in Columbia, South Carolina. It was called Good Samaritan Waverly Hospital, known simply as Good Sam. The facility had 50 beds, laboratories, and X-ray equipment. But it was also something else, a classroom. When nursing schools refused black students, Good Sam trained them. When major hospitals denied black patients treatment, Good Sam treated them. For 2 decades, it became a vital healthcare center for Columbia's black community before closing in 1973. Today, the building stands as a historic landmark. Community hospitals that saved lives across the South, similar hospitals were quietly rising. In 1932, Union Community Hospital opened in Union, South Carolina. For decades, it served black residents who had few other options for medical care. Doctors delivered babies, treated injuries, and saved lives in a system that often ignored them. Today, the hospital building remains preserved on the National Register of Historic Places. And in Aiken, South Carolina, another vital institution appeared even earlier. The Aiken Colored Hospital, founded in 1917, became a sanctuary for black patients during segregation. Built with support from the local black community and constructed by African-American contractors, the hospital served workers, families, and children who had been shut out of white medical facilities. The building still stands today as a historic site in Aiken. The architecture of survival. These hospitals were more than healthcare centers. They were acts of resistance. They trained black doctors when medical schools were closed to them. They cared for black patients when others refused. They built dignity when the system denied it. When America's healthcare system said, "You're not welcome," black communities responded with something powerful. "We'll build our own." These hospitals became foundations for generations of medical professionals and proof that expertise, compassion, and brilliance were never limited by race. Subscribe and comment Black Doctor if you'd like to hear more about historic black hospitals, and go to my videos to see more. We don't glorify injustice, we reveal truth, so history can't repeat itself.